comes to you in 3 parts. Part 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you? And why are you here? Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Maya. I'm 24. I graduated from uw-madison a couple of years ago. Woo! Go Badgers! I'm a pop culture junkie. Dan Harmon got fired from Community. I'm a bit of a Harry Potter nerd. Movie magic, right here. And I can juggle. So I'm here because I've talked to Melissa, Sarah, and Greg about this channel. What really attracts me to this project is that you guys really make an effort to communicate with each other. I'm really thankful for joining, and thanks for having me, guys. Part 2. So Sarah suggested that for my first video, I talk about what character I most identify with from the film St. Elmo's Fire. I rented the film, I watched it, and while I think it's a good classic 80s film, I had a little bit of trouble trying to identify with just one particular character. You've got Alec, the confident leader of the pack, Leslie, the typical good girl, Billy, who can't outgrow his frat boy days, Wendy, the shy virgin, Kirby, the hopeless romantic, Jules, the hot mess, and Kevin, the cynic who's unlucky in love. While I don't feel like I fit neatly into one of these profiles, I do feel like I have a few elements of Wendy and Kevin in myself. Like Wendy, I can be a shy and awkward person when I'm in the company of people I don't know very well, but I think that my views on the world are more closely related to those of Kevin. It's funny because, in a way, these two people sort of lie on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to expressing their thoughts. Wendy is the kind of person who doesn't like to impose her views on anyone else because at times she's not really sure what she wants. Kevin, on the other hand, he has strong opinions about how relationships and people work, and he isn't afraid to voice those thoughts. So I guess I'm like Kevin in that I have strong opinions, but I'm like Wendy in that I don't readily put forth those opinions, unless I'm comfortable expressing them in front of the people I'm with. And finally, part 3. With all the graduation ceremonies going on this weekend, it's making me feel a little nostalgic. Seeing the seniors in their caps and gowns reminds me of how excited and optimistic I was feeling about life after college. So I have a couple questions for you guys this week. So for those of you who are out of college, knowing what you know now about the post-grad life, what would you say to yourself if you could go back in time to your graduation ceremony? For those of you who are still in school or have just graduated, what are you most looking forward to about the post-grad life? If I could go back in time to my graduation ceremony, I would tell myself something like, hey, you're going to get a real job and it's going to be awesome, but you know what? That doesn't mean you can throw money around like a pimp. You've got student loans to pay, girl! So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the post-grad life. My name is Maya, and I hope to hear from you soon.